Hi, I'm Rachel, and this is my January 2025 book haul. I am trying to start things out here, small and contained, kind of like I did last year, but then like a little later into 2024, some of my hauls got a lot more balloony, and now I have a lot of unread books on my shelves, which, maybe I should try to get through more of those before I go crazy again. But so far, so good, where in this haul I only have two books to share and some definite plans about reading them, even if ultimately. But this first book I plan to read pretty imminently. This is We Will Dance Again, a novel about October 7th by Aviva Gott, which I actually picked up because it was the pick for my Synagogue's Israel book club, and we're meeting in February. Luckily, at the end of February, because this is a bit sprawling, I believe this is self-published, and it does kind of make me wonder about her editing process. But in this book, we are following several characters, all of whom get caught up in, the havoc of October 7th in one way or another. I am wondering if this will land a bit differently now that we are in a ceasefire at last, and the hostages that my community has been, very deeply involved with, and their families, they're finally, a lot more of them are coming home. So maybe I'm curious to see what our discussions will be like, and I'm curious to see how this author captured, this reality in fiction form. And the next book I have to share is actually a literary journal. This is the Cincinnati Review, the fall 2024 edition, which came to me through my Journal of the Month subscription. I'll link to that organization down below. They offer monthly and quarterly subscriptions to people who, want to try out a literary journal or two. I think these are all sort of bigger name journals in the US. And I've been excited, to be able to get my hands on them and read this literature. I actually start my Am Reading videos by reviewing short stories in literary journals. Although for January I've been doing it in the Best American Short Stories that was published last year. And so the Cincinnati Review actually is joining a backlist of literary journals I have, and I anticipate that I'll be reading through these all the way through June. So I got, a lot of content ahead of me. And I'm hopeful that I will enjoy these stories. And that about covers it for me now. I will link to this book and this literary journal down below. And with that, we're at the end of January, basically, so I guess that makes it all the more appropriate that my next video, which should hopefully be imminent, will be my final January Am Reading wrap-up. So stay tuned for that. I can't help but harp a bit on, world news as, I contemplate going from month to month and so forth, or at least the fact that just very recently in the DC area where I live, there was a pretty horrible plane crash where a military helicopter collided with, a plane of about 60 passengers and 4 crew, and doesn't seem to be any survivors from that. So I hope there will be answers and healing for, those families and friends. And I know I'm lucky that, and I hope you are all doing well too. This is a channel where I basically inculcate myself in the interior world of reading, and I think reading can offer great ways of escape and great ways to also commune with the world. And it certainly makes my life meaningful, which seems important in the face of tragedy. I hope it makes your life meaningful as well. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you next time.